That was supposed to be a fun intro, not me discovering something new that's wrong. Let's ignore any of those problems and just focus on what we came here for. Because tractor maintenance scares me. The only thing that scares me more than tractor maintenance is using the chainsaw, because I need this piece of equipment to work properly. And currently, there's a fuel line somewhere right over there that's leaking gas. So we're gonna replace that line, we're gonna clean it up, and I'm gonna do it without having a panic attack. Fun fact, this is the first tractor I've ever owned, so I'm doing great. Oh, you can see gas dripping from it right now. Yeah, we gotta fix that right now. So we're gonna take this cover off so I can get back into there easier, and that's how we'll replace the line. All right, this is gonna come off first because it's in my way. And I'm gonna put this somewhere where I will remember to clean it. Next, this whole thing is gonna come out when I take those 3 screws out. So let me go grab the tool to do that. The size I need was the square number 2. So we'll just pop these 3 screws. You know what, I think this is, let's move this first. Now I'm gonna make sure to clean this piece off too, because look how filthy and gunky that is. So we gotta clean this piece. Now here's the fuel line that has been leaky on me, but I'm just gonna take a moment to clean everything here. Okay, this is as clean as I'm gonna get it. Now I'm just gonna take this fuel line off, put a new one on. Bada bing, bada boom, let's go. I got the old fuel line off. I crammed the new fuel line onto the top section. Now I just have to cut it to be the appropriate length. But of course, I don't have a tool that's great for it, so I have tin snips. And around here, sometimes you just gotta make it work. So we're gonna hope to gosh this works. It worked. Now I just got to put the hose clamps back on that. I should have done that already. Give me a second. 1 hose clamp back on the bottom. I didn't have a second one that was gonna fit, so we used a metal zip tie up here. Now I'm just gonna put the rest of it back together. We'll start it up after breakfast and make sure nothing leaks. All right, here's the moment of truth. Did that hose replacement work? Let's start it up.
I'm always nervous. Here we go. Give it a second to the battery and...
We're very hopeful that the tractor maintenance worked out the way that we think it worked out. It's a very frightening task, but we need it because now we need to destroy all of our big garden bed that basically failed because we didn't get a whole lot out of it. So we're getting ready to try again. Look at how wonderful and amazing that pumpkin flower is. The problem is September's well underway. There is not enough time for that to become a pumpkin, so it's getting pulled out. Maybe, if I'm lucky, we're gonna have 1 pumpkin in time. The zucchini are doing really good. Who's a good zucchini? Are you a good zucchini? Yeah, you're a good zucchini. In addition to the garden feeling like a major failure, the tractor only worked for like 15 minutes and then something else went wrong and it just stopped. And we spent a good 4 or 5 more hours trying to troubleshoot it, and it's not working out so hot for us right now. I think I need to go buy a spark plug for it, but what do I know about tractor maintenance? Anyways, we're gonna go do something that feels like we could potentially get a win, and we're gonna give the health spa a much needed floor update. Brittany did a great job tearing off a bunch of that old crummy tile and cleaning that plywood up. We have to build the floor up a little bit, and then we're gonna put tiles on top of this. Oh, did we get it not cut right? Oh, it just didn't fit right, did it? Oh.
You gave me the wrong measurement.
All right, 3/4 inch plywood stacked on the bottom. Now we just gotta drill that in and start putting these fancy new tiles in.
Like this.
It'll be great. The fancy new tiles are in on the floor, on the seat, and this front facing piece as well. So that's much nicer than what we had going on before. I said we really needed the win, but what I actually meant was we really needed the celebratory plum cake. Yesterday we weeded this garden bed and put some hay down. We also planted a bunch more bulbs. But now we gotta find a project for today. What will it be? On today's episode of I Don't Have the Right Tool for That, we had to replace the gasket around this air cleaner, but I could not for the life of me find a gasket. So we've actually sliced open a 1/4 inch fuel line and used that as a gasket. I bought the exact same air filter to go inside, but for some gosh awful reason it didn't fit, so we had to file it down with an X-Acto knife. And now I'm changing spark plugs. Can you tell which one is new and which one is old? Probably, but I'm only guessing that there's a problem with one of them. We tried starting the tractor, didn't work, so it definitely wasn't the spark plug. Guess I'm gonna replace some ignition coils and some other things that I don't thoroughly understand, but I have to order parts. So tractor maintenance is at the very least consistent this year. It has consistently been required, consistently been uncompleted, and it is consistently a challenge that is beyond my scope of expertise. But we're gonna keep doing it because we don't have a choice here. We're off grid in Eastern Ontario and we gotta make this work. Let's do some, I don't know, fun stuff with the dogs to round this out.
Go. Come on, let's go. Come on. Wrong way. Wrong. It's like herding sheep.
It's a new day here on the farm. We've got some new tractor parts. We've got a lot of optimism. Now we just need to get some gas for the generator and get rolling. Crazy thing about tractor maintenance, it really highlights what inflation does when this box and its contents is worth 20% of what I paid for that tractor. Gosh, this is an expensive project, and golly, I hope it works when we're done. What we're actually going to try is we're going to deal with the points, which are right in here. Not that we fully understand what we're doing, but we have some ideas. So we're going to first open up this box. We're going to check out what new points look like, and then we're going to take it from there. So I'm taking a look at these points, but everything I read says as part of this, I need to turn the engine by hand. But that, I think, is the nut right there I have to turn, and there's a lot in my way, including that screw back there, that bolt that is stuck. So I have to cut that off. It took some doing, but I finally got access to the thing I needed access to, and we're gonna go ahead and just replace those points with these new ones. Let's take a good solid look to make sure we know where all the wires go.
looks like it goes on this way.
The new points are on. We are just about to set them to the right gap, but why would I have a feeler gauge? We're gonna figure it out anyways.
What are you doing now?
I'm replacing the ignition coil and the condenser.
Why?
Because they came in the kit with the other thing. Actually, it's because I still don't have a spark coming from my spark plug, and I'm guessing as to the reason why.
So that is this guy
Yeah.
and this guy.
Yeah. Longtime viewers would not be surprised to find out that didn't work. So we functionally accomplished nothing today. What do you have for the class?
Somebody who just tried to commit suicide. Cute baby frog from our pond. Come on.
We should put him back in the pond.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna put him back in the pond.
Today we are trying to take matters into our own hands. Since we are unable to complete the tractor maintenance, we're gonna go do some bushwhacking instead. So first we walk past the apple orchard and we go into the first forest. And you may remember we've seen a moose down at the end of this, but that's that. We've been at this for probably about 30 minutes, just past the walnut grove. Hey Brittany, how many walnuts did you kill on the way out here?
Hopefully just one.
Okay, just one, hopefully, but we're working on this big path. And you can see we're piling sticks up over here to keep them out of the way. And we're eventually gonna get out into the second part of the field. We've made great progress for today. And this is where we're gonna call it the end of bushwhacking. I'm currently standing in the walnut grove, and look how much further our trail goes now. And that's about the end of the trail. What a great place. Also, I swear this puffball here growing has been getting bigger all morning. While we have some evening sun, we're trying to get started a hugelkultur bed. This bed obviously is done for the season, so we're tearing up some of the earth there. We're going to bury some sticks and mound it up afterwards, but this is an in-progress shot. This fella has certainly gotten bigger. Here's the pile of sticks I'm taking, but I have to take it way over there, and oh man, there is so much sunlight right now. I'm not gonna lie, I would really like to have the tractor for this, but I've failed at tractor maintenance, and that's gonna be a sore spot for all time, but we're gonna make it work anyways. Yeah. I'm fairly confident I hurt my back yesterday doing that, so I'm gonna move slow, and Brittany's gonna help me get some little sticks. But I just wanted to share with you how ridiculous I feel like my outfit is right now. This is crazy uncoordinated, but welcome to the farm where it doesn't matter, but sunburns are real. First load of sticks, heading back now. We brought a whole bunch of sticks back. We brought a bunch of pine needles and leaves too. And if that tripod wasn't broken, you would have gotten to see a time lapse of that. But sucks to be you, you missed it. All those leaves and pine needles are buried under this stack of hay. We used an entire hay bale for this. Now we're just gonna throw this dirt and the sawed bits back on top of it and bury the whole thing. Yeah, you go, girl. You got this. I'm helping too, don't think I'm not. Here is the completed mound. Hopefully, we get a lot of zucchini out of it. We've got this little trench behind it to be a little walkway behind it, because we'll end up doing another bed or another mound or two in this bed in the spring. Yeah, compact it down, yeah. I've also been meaning to say thank you to whoever came and dealt with this wasp nest for me. Well, I know that it's still up there, but there are no wasps in it. It appears to be abandoned to me. And if I had to guess, I would say that the baby wasps came out of that nest, got stuck in the netting, and that's why the whole colony fell apart. That's what I tell myself. Either that or you came and sprayed it with Raid. So thank you. This fella is working on day 3, but he's not alone. He's got some friends, and he's got more friends over here. Look at them all. Look at them all. September is just about wrapped up, so let's take a good look at the whole farm once more. Because we have the tiny home, we have the blueberries, we have pears, some gardens with that Hugo culture bed, and then we'll go look at the apple orchard, the pines, and everything past that. The apple orchard may not look like much right now, but we planted 60 apples from seed, and most of them seem to be doing really well. So let's walk past that and into the pine plantation. The pine plantation feels like it has a bit of a hidden entrance to it because we haven't really finished cleaning it up. This is a massively thick plantation to deal with, but on the right hand side we've started. You might even be able to see the little moon gate over there. It's nice out here. At the end, this is where moose have shown up on the trail cam, and over there we're gonna walk into the walnut grove. The walnut grove may not look impressive at the moment because it's almost October and because it was planted last year. So it's not much, and there's other things that are going to get cleared away in time, but you'll see we have a trail that goes out of the walnut grove. The trail walks us through a thick patch of dogwood, which I honestly think is really, really cool how thick it is. But it was heckin' hard to cut this trail through it. There's some tall grassy wheat looking thing over there, but honestly the ground gets too lumpy right there to continue. So we have to go off to the right here and watch how quickly Brittany can disappear as she walks down that trail. Completely gone into the patch of goldenrod, which is also really nice. Oh, the trail is so thick, Brittany has still disappeared. Wow, such a nice trail. So much goldenrod, so tall. And that's where we end it.